Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samaya and this is Samaya Be Well, and today I am back with a November 2020 budget video where I'm going to tell you just how much money I'm going to spend this month and actually stick to it. So this month I'm really excited because I plan to do a lot of Christmas shopping, and while I have saved some money for Christmas, there are some things that I want to get my husband and my mom specifically that are a little more expensive than I originally planned, which is fine because I'm gonna budget it. So I'm really excited to go over my budget this month, and it's so close to Christmas, which is my favorite time. So really, I'm just trying to get through this month as positive as possible with everything going on, with the hope that Christmas this year is going to be really amazing and may make up for all the crap we've gone through this year. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I am very small, but I have a lot of plans for my channel in the future where I won't just be doing budgeting videos, but lifestyle and other aspects of my life that I'm really excited to share with people. And yeah, so click that subscribe button and bell notification so you will get my videos in the future. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into my November 2020 budget spread. I am using my November budget kit from my Etsy shop, which is in the description. This is the same pattern that I had for my October budget kit, and it's a part of my Fall Vibes collection, and I absolutely love it. Really excited to use it again, and I plan to keep it up in my shop for a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to start with income, and first I'm going to put salary, and that is for my husband and myself combined. And next I have Etsy, and that is for my Etsy shop, Samaya Be Well. I don't put my salary or Etsy expected income in my videos anymore, pretty much just because it's like a security thing for me. Moving on to fixed expenses, we have some exciting changes this month. So we're gonna start with rent, which is the same. And that is $1,950 even. Next we have student loans. $0, just so I can notice the difference because we aren't paying my student loans as a bill right now. We're just saving up money. Next we have my car payment. Which is $468. And my car payment is a little over $15,000 left on it, which is a lot of money, but considering how much I had in my loan just last year, I'm really excited to see the number go down. We decided we aren't going to pay off my car, and we're going to focus more on the student loans first. I know that was something that I said in my previous videos a couple months back, that we were considering paying off the car first instead of making that a big lump sum towards my student loan debt. But I think we're going to tackle the student loan debt first. It just seems like a better plan. So I'm going to keep this car payment for a while until I can get it down to $0. Moving on to car insurance. And that is $126. Next we have tithe. And we're budgeting $400. Next we have subscriptions. And this is where it goes up a little bit. I mentioned this last month, but our internet bill is going up by about $15 because our promo has ended for our wireless provider. So it's not too bad, but it really sucks that I have to pay more for internet, and sometimes it doesn't work, but it's the best in the area, so I'm gonna just like suck it up. But it's gonna change the subscriptions number a little bit. But in my subscriptions, we do have Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, Google, the internet, which I mentioned, our gym membership, and then also the Adobe suite, which we use for Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator, which I absolutely love. Illustrator is my absolute favorite for making stickers. So subscriptions is going to be $179. Moving on to the phone bill. And that is just $40 this month. My husband has been talking about the new iPhone for the past couple weeks, and he's really considering getting the 12 Pro Max. So that would change this phone bill significantly, because he also thinks that I should get an iPhone as well. I'm Team Samsung, and I have been since my very first phone, or first phones or whatever. I'm Team Apple for literally everything else. Like, I have a Mac and I have an iPad. I'm getting the new iPad Air 4 this week. I don't know how I feel about switching over to the new iPhone, just because it's going to increase our phone bill. Gonna have to pay for another phone, and I just don't know how I feel about it. Like, is it worth getting it and then changing our phone bill back from like $40 to now, with mine on top, over $80 a month? I don't know. What do you think? Should I get the iPhone? Should I get the latest iPhone and switch from Samsung to Team iPhone? No idea, but I'll let you know if I jump ship. So that is all for my fixed expenses this month. So I'm gonna total it all up, and it comes down to $3,163 even. Nice. So next I'm going to move on to variable expenses, which are quite a bit different this month. So starting with gas, I'm going to keep budgeting $240, which is consistent since around April. My husband is going into work sometimes each week, but he still works from home for the most part. And then I've been getting gas like twice a week now, and I haven't been too concerned with how much it's been. Like, gas is still relatively cheap, and I go to BJ's a lot, but when I go to Wawa, it is more expensive. But I think we should be good for that this month, especially I'm taking some time off in November, so I won't be making that long trek to and from work as often as I did last month. Next, we're going to budget for food, and we're going to decrease it a little bit this month because I absolutely love HelloFresh. It is the best decision that my husband's made at midnight ever in his life. So him randomly buying it for the $80 discount or whatever completely changed how we do dinner, and I absolutely love it. We cook dinner together at least 3 times a week, sometimes 4, 5 times, but we absolutely love all the meals in HelloFresh, and we do the Calorie Smart options, and it comes down to about a little under $52 a week. I really love it. So what we're gonna do is cut the budget from last month. I believe we budgeted like $600, but we didn't need all of that. So including HelloFresh, which is about $52 a week, we're gonna skip the week of Thanksgiving, so it's a little less, and then we're going to spend $80 or less on food, like outside food. So like going to Giant or picking up like fast food, which we haven't been eating as much since we've got HelloFresh, but it's going to decrease by a little bit this month. So I'm going to budget $525 for food, and we'll see how that goes. Really excited for the HelloFresh fresh meals this month. Moving on to utilities. So y'all, our water bill was super high, and then our electricity bill was a little higher than usual, which is fine, but we have to really be conservative with the water and take shorter showers. Yeah, we just gotta get the water bill down. So the money that I've been saving in the previous months, because our water bill is due every 3 months, is really going to help out, because our combined utilities for this month is $400. So like we're about to take military showers for the next couple of months, because I do not want a super high water bill again. It's just my husband opened it, and when he told me how much it was, I like audibly gasped. I was like, what type of water, like how much water are we using? Moving on next to living expenses. And this is our toiletries and household expenses combined. I didn't count this out correctly when I set it up, and usually I like to have toiletries and household split, but I am going to just combine them this month. It's fine, work with it. And living expenses is going to be $400. Next we have allowance. And we're gonna keep that at $500, and that is $250 each between my husband and myself that we can use to buy whatever we want individually. Sometimes I use my money to buy gifts for other people. That's probably what I'm gonna do this month as well, with Christmas being so soon, but I'm actually gonna budget for Christmas in this as well. So you'll see in a second. Christmas is about to be so amazing this year. Next I'm gonna move on to date night. And we're gonna budget $100. Next we have Thanksgiving. And I don't think we're going to do the big family Thanksgiving thing this year, but if we do like have a small gathering with just like our parents, I definitely want us to contribute some money to it so that they're not coming out of pocket for everything. So I'm budgeting $150. Even if they just want us to buy decorations, like I just want to contribute a little bit. And lastly, we have Christmas. And the reason why I'm adding it to my budget and not just tracking it in sinking funds is because the gift that I have planned for my husband and the gift I have planned for my mom is more expensive than I originally planned. So what I'm going to do this month is budget $600 combined for their extra gifts. That way I'm just like budgeting ahead of time. If I don't spend all of it, that's fine. I can just track that in my actual column. But right now, how it's budgeted, I might spend a little under $600 for both of their bonus gifts. So yeah, that is my variable expenses for November. I'm going to go ahead and tally it all up. And that comes down to $2,915. Cool. Lastly, all I'm going to do is come down here and put my income, fixed and variable expenses. Cool. So now that I've put everything down here, I'm going to put right here at my little piggy where I put most of my savings is we're still going to save $1,200 for my student loans. So I'm going to put that here. And that is pretty much just a goal for this month, like our target for how much we're going to save. And then down here, I am going to put my budgeting goals for this month. For the first one that I want to do is I want to have 5 no spend days this month. And I made a mistake down here, but it's okay. So I want 5 no spend days. And the reason why I want 5, which doesn't seem like a lot, is because I have spent money every single day except 2 days in October. And I planned for like 7 last month, so I'm gonna be more realistic, especially with Christmas shopping in November, that I'm gonna aim for 5, and it's going to be something that I will accomplish. So 5 no spend days, and then I'm going to track expenses daily. So what I did last month is I would buy stuff, write it down, and then I would put my little expense trackers in the next day. But what I found is I would forget to put it in. So when it was time for me to actually go over my expenses for my weekly check-in, I was like, oh, I forgot I went to Target that day, or oh, I got gas that day. And I just need to like track the expenses every single night before I go to bed so that I am staying on track and holding myself accountable. And lastly, my other goal for this month is to film a weekly check-in video. It'll probably be a mid-month video, but I want to start doing those on my channel again, just so I can show people how I use my expense tracking stickers as well as my weekly check-in spread for tracking my variable expenses so that I don't go over during the month. So let me write that down. And that one shouldn't be too hard because like I said, I am taking some time off in November from my salary job. So yeah, I should be able to get another video up this month. And I think these are all doable goals, trying to be more realistic than I was last month. But yeah, that is pretty much my entire November 2020 budget spread. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment about how I can improve my overall budget or how I can improve my content on my channel. And I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope that you learned a little bit something about my budgeting habits and my life. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you.